What is up, everybody? My name is Wadi the Crypto Hunter. How is everyone doing today? Today we have a special guest, which is CryptoTalk now, and we will be talking a little bit about MetaMonkey AI and just a little bit of everything. So, without further ado, let me bring him up. What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on? Great to see you again, Wadi. I'm so grateful that you are here and so grateful to the audience that's watching us, your audience. I came in at the last second and I was like, really apologize because I had so many phone calls, but I was looking at your intro. I'm like, man, I'm getting really excited. I love your intro. I feel like I'm ready to go like hunting or something. It's like, wow, that really it's uplifting. It's pretty cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. And I see that we also have another guest in the house, which will be Patches.
Yeah. Well,
Patches.
Pat just stepped out of the studio because he had to have some puppy chow, but he'll be back. But he likes to sit next to the MetaMonkey AI token, but I'm sure he'll be back at some point. He goes in and out.
Got it. So yeah, man. How about you tell me a little bit about yourself, your background, and what you do?
Sure. So I'm a marketing guy. A long time ago in a galaxy far away, I got a bachelor's degree in marketing management. I probably didn't even need to go to college though, because my grandfather was very successful and only made it through the 8th grade. And I just kind of naturally love talking to people. I love people. I love talking about promotions, PR, marketing. I have a sales background as well, clients, customer service, in a few different industries. I did make my mark years ago in the mortgage industry and the subprime mortgage industry before the whole mortgage market meltdown. And I've been involved pretty heavily in crypto. I first got exposed to Bitcoin back in 2013, but I did not buy Bitcoin back then. I was talked out of it by a former neighbor, and I could have bought it for around $600. And so I was like a missed opportunity. But I'm here now, and I'm very excited. I enjoy making content. At first, I was actually scared to go live. Was not comfortable going and doing live streams. And now I prefer this over recorded videos. I made a bunch of recorded videos. People that know my story know that I basically, built my channel talking about Saitama. And, I was trying to be as forthcoming as possible on Saitama. I could not make any more excuses. And Saitama turned out the way it did. But I am grateful for Saitama for at least giving me a chance. I did not get paid by them, but I was small and was able to build my channel from all the views that it got, because it got a lot of views from everyone. And so here I am today. I'm excited to be working with the development team of MetaMonkey AI. And I love my best friend, Patches, who's out of the screen right now, my dog, your crypto family-friendly dog. And, I am here. I love people. I'm here to support you, Wadi. I love you as a brother. I love you, and I want to do anything I can to support you and see you grow. And I'll be so proud of you when I see you grow, because you are going to grow big, my friend.
Thank you, bro. I mean, I love the fact that you even consider me, in just coming out here and helping me out, bro. And likewise, man, I always, say, the people that remain humble regardless of where they're at in life, those are the most successful one. And the fact that, I'm still a little guy in this space, so just by you choosing me to work with you and Nick, bro, that's a great thing for me, literally. And
Yeah, I mean, thank you for that. I consider, I think we're building a special thing, and I still consider myself a little guy too. So we're all a strong army of little guys trying to make it together. So that's what it's all about for me. And I just want to see everyone do the best they can. I only have one criteria, and I know you already pass it. And that's that I look to work with people that just care about one thing, and that's their community above all else. And then, of course, they care about a bunch of other stuff, but the community is the most important to me. Those that do right by their community. And that doesn't mean we're going to be perfect. Obviously, I'm not perfect. But, if you have an overall sentiment that you care about your community, those are the type of people that I like working with.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And I appreciate that because, there's so many, I don't know if I should call it a influencer or a content creator, but that they're just in it for the wrong reason. And that's something that I try to set a standard and, just show that, hey, without the community, we are nothing. So if
Correct.
we don't have a good community to back us up, then there is no YouTube career to continue going.
Absolutely, you're right, and it doesn't have to just stop with YouTube. Excuse me. It can start with YouTube, and you can expand on other platforms like Twitter. Twitch is kind of hard for crypto, but there's so many things. TikTok. There's people blowing up on TikTok. My sons tell me a lot about Instagram Reels. So there's other opportunities to expand your reach. Twitter Spaces. There's so many great things, and once you're just do right by your community. I think we're all here to, it would be, I would be fooling you if I said that I wasn't doing this to, earn a living. But at the same time, I can do it ethically because I have a moral compass. And I believe that by helping other people, I can still be successful financially as well.
Well, you and I both have kind of the same rules there, because at the end of the day, yeah, some people would say, "Oh, well, what are you getting out of it?" But what I'm getting out of it, it's the fact that I am helping other, and that gives me a certain type of satisfaction. I don't know how to explain it really, but I enjoy helping other, and that's just me. But let's talk a little bit about MetaMonkey AI.
Sure.
What is it about? How do you get into it?
Mhm.
And what are you looking like to build here? Or yeah.
Okay, so it's a beautiful story, actually. So I have gotten to know all the developers very well, and the first developer that I met actually is someone that I've known personally, going on almost 3 years, and that's Johan, one of the founders. And what the products, the collection of products, MetaMonkey AI, the company, what it looks like now on the website is not what it first started out as. Back when Johan was talking to me about it way back in October, actually before I had started my YouTube channel. And I was excited about the way he was talking about it conceptually. He then partnered up with other people. Andrew, which I call like the glue. He's the guy that's keeps everything together. Augustine, another. Andrew is a brilliant businessman, and Augustine is a businessman and also a technology guy. Johan is also a technology guy, and he partnered up with everyone, and they have now MetaMonkey and two other companies. I consider investing in this not really. It would be an injustice to say it's investing in crypto. To me, it's investing in a technology company. That's the way I like to frame it. And they have real world AI technology, and I'm excited about it. There's so much. We can get into it as we go further into the website. But basically, what I'm saying to you is I started off knowing one person well, and I trust that person tremendously. And then I got to know the rest of the developers. I trust them. And I love everything that they're about. They're going through they went through a CertTech KYC, and now they're going through the CertTech audit. Once that's done, they're going to be announcing their pre-sale. And so I'm just an honor to be a part of this team. My job is to assist this team in any way I can from a marketing standpoint, because that's my area of expertise, and that's what I enjoy doing. So marketing, promotions. I wouldn't even consider this a sales function at all, because not all marketing. Sales is just a function, a one component of marketing, and it's not. I don't have to twist anyone's arm. My job is just to present this to the world, along with people like Nick, yourself, if anybody wants to be on board, and then also the other super teams of Awesome Austin, and of course the great Pablo Crow. So everyone is working together. We have sort of different backgrounds, and we have separate, so to speak, teams, but we're all together on one overall team. I mean, me personally, I consider myself like the Phil Jackson of crypto. And what I mean by that is we tried. The great Phil Jackson was a great coach, right, for the Chicago Bulls. I just want to bring everyone together from different backgrounds, and not everyone has to get along in the past, but we all have to just consider one thing: we're together to win championships. And in crypto, championships is earning, making money, growing, and also doing right by your community. And that to me is winning championships in crypto.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. By the way, Quick shout out to the audience. Quick shout out to Crypto Launch. He's in the house, and Crypto for Starter, which is also in the house, and the rest of you guys. I appreciate you being here. So all right. So basically, you up 2 bit in the house. What's going on, bro?
Good to
Uh,
see all these people here. Yeah, a lot of content creators here tonight. That's great.
yes, yes. I definitely appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, okay. So then you meet these great team, and you want to create something good, and then you picked out the crowd, the ones that has morals and have high standards,
Hmm.
and to promote this project, right?
Correct. We
Wow.
yeah, want to work with good people. Correct.
Yes. Now, the project itself, well, what does it bring? Because I seen something about NFT, I saw something about marketplace,
Hmm.
a metaverse, and also token.
Hmm.
So, what more or less, what are we looking at?
Well, you're looking at a collection of products and technologies wrapped into one overall company, that being MetaMonkey AI. So, what you have is it's a very complex thing. I mean, there's we could talk about this for 2 weeks because there's just so much to digest. But basically, in a nutshell, the big thing is that it has real world utility now, and that real world utility is being used. For example, in the automotive industry, they have Augie. I affectionately call him Augie. Is full name is Augustine, the CEO. He has a company, and that company currently has AI technology that's taken years to develop. And that AI technology, for example, is being used in the automotive industry and a few other industries, real world, like brick and mortar type industries. And then they're going to take that AI technology and transfer it into the metaverse. Now, at the same time, they're also going to be launching soon after there's going to be the pre-sale, of course, on Pulo. That's going to be announced once they have passed the Certec audit, because they're doing everything the right way, Certec audit being the gold standard. And
Yeah,
then from there, after they launch, they're going to come out very, very soon, because they already have it developed, with their wallet. That wallet will enable you to trade crypto without an internet connection, offline. And then you will, of course, connect when you can. But this is good for people that could be in remote areas or third world countries that don't always have the best internet access. Even someone like me that lives in the country in the US, like, in the middle of nowhere, my internet is not the best. So there's that. And then, but they're doing everything the right way. They have an aggressive plan to get on exchanges right out of the gate. That doesn't mean, day one they're going to have an exchange, but it means that day one, and now they're working, on an aggressive plan to get on exchanges. So they're doing everything the right way. They have besides the two other companies, the one company there, you see Augustine. So he's the founder and CEO. Johan is the person I knew from the beginning first. And then Andrew, I've talked for hours on the phone with him. I talked to him about 4 times today. Great guy, tremendous businessman. All these guys are like really, really like fast motor, like, 16-hour a day type guys like me. They're all working 16-hour a day. Oh, there's ASMR fan. She works like 18 hours a day. So like all these people, she does. And she does the Telegram, and of course, Awesome Awesom's wife, but and takes care of children. So her own children. So, but that's what I'm saying. Everyone, Awesom's a hard worker as well. All the people involved, it's like an all-star cast. I call it like kind of the dream team of crypto. Everyone, involved with the marketing, and everything, all facets. Now, so these gentlemen are all just on a mission, and they don't even I don't even know how to explain it, but they want to make sure that they're addressing all the needs and concerns of the community, because it's so important to them to be extremely transparent, and any type of doubt or question, they want to be able to eliminate that or answer that question to the best of their ability, and they've done a tremendous job. Augustine is, like I said, he's all about AI technology. Andrew, Johan is managing the team in South Korea. There's a lab there, and NS Labs, and they're led by a brilliant mind. His name is Dr. Kim, and he has about roughly 18 professors working for him in that lab, as well as students. There he is right there, Dr. Kim. And also there's Thomas Pongetti. These two guys are advisory board members. And, the team by itself is already highly intelligent. Like, to me, it's an honor to be working. I do have a degree, but to me, I didn't need to have a degree. And these guys are in the hard sciences. They're literally scientists. These guys are literally scientists. Like, if you look there, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, this guy, has worked for NASA. And so, this is amazing stuff. Dr. Kim is an amazing man as well. I'd love to be able to meet him someday. So Johan kind of manages that. And then also Andrew as well, is from this country, but has connections also to the gentleman, Dr. Kim in South Korea. And everyone there's tremendous synergy. There's tremendous gelling. I know not everyone's from the same background. I know in the past, some people might not be happy about certain people promoting certain projects or whatever it is, but we're all coming together for a common goal because we believe in what we have in front of us, which is amazing technology. And also, by the way, I didn't even mention, they're building a metaverse. They're calling it the MetaMonkey virtual. It's a virtual mall, basically, the MetaMonkey Mall. Businesses will go in there. Businesses will go in there and they'll be able to have sell NFTs. Either for the metaverse or NFTs attached to real world products. Like if you watched the earlier show, I was on Maria's show at 4. Like if Maria was to go buy a pretty dress or something for herself or a Gucci shirt, she could actually have that delivered to her door, or she could just keep it in the metaverse as an NFT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I gotta say that I myself, when we first spoke about the project, I was a little bit concerned because the CEO and the founder wasn't that, but I
Yeah.
saw that everybody else was. Now, the fact that I see all of them gives me more of a relief because at the end of the day, that's something that everybody's looking for in the crypto world. A docs team with the transparency in general. So, by the way, also Mustang in the house, friends in the house. Appreciate you guys being here.
Hey, Tim.
So all right, so then I see what you guys are doing. I read a little bit about the resume that these guys got, which is pretty impressive. And the fact that they're gonna have the wallet ready upon launch, or how would that work?
I don't like to. I don't want to turn into something. I won't mention the project, but I don't want to. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So they would love me to give you a date. Believe me, because they're very aggressive. But I would prefer not to give you a specific date. But I will say this: that it'll be soon after the public launch. They will release their wallet soon after, and it's important for me to emphasize that because that's what they want me to say. They would prefer me actually give you a time frame, but I would prefer to err on the side of conservatism with any type of statement around release dates, because it's we've had some things in the past where people have promised things and not delivered, and I don't want anyone to get that. I don't want anyone to perceive that that's not going to happen here. So
no, and actually that's a pretty smart move, if I may say so. I was also trying to address this question here. Is the wallet the only utility of the project that will be ready first upon launch?
Where are you reading that, on Twitter? I can't see it.
That's on YouTube.
Oh, okay, YouTube. So was that something that which YouTube channel is it?
My channel.
The one and only utility. Yeah, that will be the wallet. So it won't be. I don't think it would be fair to say it'll be the day of launch, but it'll be soon after the public launch. That will be their wallet, which is allowing you to trade crypto without an internet connection. That's the technology that they have,
Okay.
and it's already here. I've seen a demo of it. I've seen a demo, and they just have to make it pretty. So it's the beautiful car that doesn't have the paint job yet. So it just needs that paint job, and that paint job is the beautiful MetaMonkey branding. So
Nice.
they already have the I've actually seen the video of the demo. I'm not at liberty to share that video just because it shows the workings of it, but it needs to look pretty. It has to have their logo and stuff like that on it to be able to
Yeah.
show it publicly. Yep.
So basically, we did spoke about the wallet. We spoke about the mall.
Mhm.
Um, I also see this about the NFTs.
Yes.
So, what's the deal with that? Is that coming later on, or
Yes, that
that,
will be. We'll have to double check the roadmap because I don't recall specifically when it's being released, but it won't be released immediately after launch. But the unique thing about that to keep in mind is, and they say no, Larry, because I said this is just the first. This gets to be like the Genesis collection. No, no, this is it. This is it. There's never going to be more. Never, ever, ever will there be more than 1,000. It's just going to be 1,000 NFTs. That's going to make them very valuable. And then what they're going to do is redistribute the profits when they start to become profitable as a company. MetaMonkey AI will redistribute 30%, 15% will go to the holders of that 30%, and then 15% will go actually to be burned. And in order to qualify to receive those rewards, you will need to, at that time, hold a minimum of 10 Ethereum. So I had
okay?
a good question on Maria's stream from Tim Shea earlier, and he said, "Well, wait a minute, Larry. The cap is five Ethereum in the presale," and that is correct. Tim Shea and everyone else, the minimum purchase in the presale will be zero point 0.2 Ethereum, and the max will be 5. Yes, I'm aware of the way the blockchain works, and then someone could perhaps open up another wallet and then get around the cap. We all know that. But
Yeah.
the important thing is that it's not that you have to be in on the presale with the 10. You just have to be
So that
having 10, yeah, 10 Ethereum before the NFT gets out.
I'm sorry, I went on my own channel and
That's
because
okay.
somebody's telling me why doesn't Austin got a ranch, which I'm gonna solve the issue right now. Sorry about that. Uh, there you go.
Oh, okay, for a wrench, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So basically, because
Don't give Fan a wrench because she'll hit people over the head with it. She's
I
really
don't
tough.
know,
She's tough.
the
She's a tough
fan.
moderator. No one messes around with her.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
she's tough.
fan got a ranch way before Austin. Sorry, bro.
I'm just teasing everybody. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They're great people. They're great. They're a great crypto couple. They're like the Mr. Beast couple of crypto because they're really awesome YouTubers. They really are. So
yeah.
that's what makes them great. They're good. They're great YouTubers, and they know a lot about crypto as well. So two things.
And they're very caring. Like literally,
Mhm.
like I started following Austin way before I decided to become a YouTuber, and I was like, man, this guy loves his community.
Yeah, he does.
He's saying the truth, and he's not in it for the money. So that's one of the reasons why I respect him a lot,
Yeah.
and I'm getting to know him as a friend too,
Good.
and great person overall, just like
Yeah. I just became a member of the A team just the other day. I joined the A team. I think he has well over 200 members of the A team. So he's got a lot of engagement in his community, and he loves his community, and his community loves him. So
yeah,
and also ASMR fan, you can throw that. They love her too. Throw that in there
definitely.
too. Mhm.
One question we have.
Oh, I think I lost you there, Waddy. Wait. How many boos does Waddy have? Thank you, Queen Perseverance. I like your avatar. It looks like you're perhaps are dressed up in a costume, maybe. I'm not sure. But thank you for being here. Am I allowed to put these comments on the screen? No, I can't do that. Welcome to Aviator. I think we might have lost Wadi. Maybe his connection's bad, but I'll keep the audience warm for Wadi. Hey, Aviator says, hey, Sonia. Tim Shea, it's a long list, Sonia. Queen is having some interesting faces. I don't know. Racket Club, welcome. Austin, a fan, sets the standard for us. Yes, they're laughing. Awesome Austin is blowing kisses. Queen, you're the bottom boo. So you outrank the other boos. And they have to listen to you. Boo. That's what Fiverr's saying. So boo, he's saying that from an affectionate standpoint. MK2000. Do you have anything in place or a incentive to help hold up the chart? We know in today's pre-sale world, some like to pump and dump at the launch. Right Club. All right, so let me address that question. You all show too much support. Love you all. Thank you. To answer your question, that's an excellent question, MK2000. And I will say this, and I've had great conversations with Andrew for a few months here. And so I can tell you that they are going to be putting some mechanisms in place. I can't specifically say what those mechanisms are because I don't myself know, but I do know they're putting things together to ensure that the chart stays healthy. I was saying, it'd be nice to have a nice launch because I got in the first day in Terrarium. I remember watching Jeremy streaming, and Terrarium had an amazing launch. It just kept creeping nice and gradually up, and it was very healthy chart. So I would like to see a launch like Terrarium.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see you though, Wadi.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing chose the wrong time to act up, literally.
That's okay. I can keep your audience warm for you until you get it
Yeah,
fixed.
yeah, please do because I don't know what
Okay.
happened here, literally. Oh, well, the camera is like extremely hot, literally.
All right. Sorry guys, I can't put your comments on the screen, but I can read them. Queen Perseverance. Actually, that's my face, and I'm Wadi's wife. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Mrs. Wadi's. I don't know the last name, but of course, thank you for being here. Wadi's wife, of course, is supporting her husband. ASMR fan, and that is the wife of Awesome Austin supporting her husband. We just want you guys to get as much info as you can about the project. A lot of people don't educate themselves enough about the projects before investing. MMAI has so much info to take in. That's correct. There's a lot to digest here. For somebody like Larry, it takes more than one day. So I'm sure for a lot of you it will as well. Aviator, hey fan. Awesome Austin got a wrench. How about that? Wadi is my boo-boo now. Okay. There's a lot of love for Wadi. Everyone loves Wadi. I love Wadi. He's such a nice man. Tim Shea, we appreciate you both very much. Thank you. Queen, saying sorry, he's having technical difficulties. Yeah, I understand. It's not a problem. I can continue on if you'd like me to. Racket Club, keep the audience warm for Wadi. This is his show, but I don't mind trying to help out here. I'm loving this commentary. Thank you. MK2000, Austin, when is the fantasy football? I've never played fantasy football. I played fantasy baseball, but could you imagine way back in the year 2000? That's the last time I played fantasy baseball. Racket Club, Wadi is now a postcard. ASMR fan, take your time with it too. We appreciate y'all supporting us as individuals, but we really want you guys to decide what's best for you guys. We will love you regardless if you love hate the project. That's how my attitude is too.
All right.
He's back.
And I apologize for that. Like I said.
Were you hiding in the metaverse, Wadi? Were you taking a trip in the metaverse without us?
Yeah, I think I took one. I think Twitter decided to take over YouTube.
There you go.
So, but yeah, so where was we? Oh, by the way, thank you, man. You entertained the audience pretty good. I really appreciate that, bro.
Oh, well, you're welcome anytime.
I think some type of bot protection should be considered for the pre-sale, possibly a bot buy and sell tax.
So Yeah, let me make a note of that. So I don't know. I can't. I'm not a coder. So let me make a note. I'm actually writing it down with my pen. If there's some kind of bot protection, that's a very very good one because we've seen things happen bad before with certain launches. So let me make a note and I will address that with the appropriate people on the dev team. And yeah, so there are taxes in place. There's buy and sell taxes in place, so that will hopefully ensure or help to ensure a healthy chart. Texas Tornado, Nick, what's up? Larry Patches, yes, Patches is he's left the studio. I think he got bored, or it wasn't because of the stream. He's bored of me. He's being difficult. He wants more steak. He won't even come on with, he loves listening to Maria's voice because Maria has a soothing voice for him, but he just doesn't even want to be here today. I don't know what's up with him. He wants to renegotiate his contract. Waddy, my dog loves to eat steak, but he hasn't had it in a while.
Nice. And I just got some good news, and sorry to do it
Okay.
while you were streaming here. But my wife finally got her diploma. So she's her
Oh,
degree. So she's over here trying.
congratulations. What did she get a diploma for?
She got her bachelor's in associates.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow. And
And
I can't see what my eyes are not that good. I apologize. What did you major in?
all right, it's all right.
So it says the degree of Associate in Science in Human Services, magna cum laude.
Oh wow! So you graduated with honors. That's wonderful. Great for
Yeah.
you. You got a proud husband sitting next to you right there. That's
Yes,
wonderful.
yes, definitely. By the way, shout out Texas Tornado in the house, Crypto Smith
Yep.
in the house, John Crispala, Racket Club. Thank you everyone for being here. Congratulations to Waddy's wife. Great job. Thank you. I appreciate it. Burn and friends. What's going on, bro? Crypto Burn in the house.
Hey, Crypto
Um,
Burn.
yeah, so basically, yeah. As far as the whole bot protection thing, which was gonna be my next question,
Hmm.
is there gonna be like a vesting period or anything like that, or is there gonna be a maximum? Like you could only sell, let's say, one ETH per day or something like that.
Um, I don't know if there's going to be anything like that, and I know there's not going to be a vesting period, but I
Okay.
don't I don't think there's going to be that, and I don't know if there'd be like a rule where you could only sell. I think your questions are surrounding keeping the chart healthy. I will have to. I don't want to speak on something that I'm not aware of, so I'm actually making notes like a good note taker should, I guess. And I'm
Yeah.
going to actually ask that to Andrew and Augie and Johan, and one of those, probably all three. Well, whoever's available first will answer it. So you want to know about bot protection is number one. Number two, you want to know if there's a vesting period. And number three, you want to know if there's going to be restrictions as to how much you could sell.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, I mean, actually, in my opinion, it is a good thing if there is restriction because, some people they want to jump in the project for pump and dump reasons. So if
Mhm.
somebody has the power to buy more than all the little guys, then they could
Yeah.
just dump the chart whenever.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah, I know that's a concern. Unfortunately, there's malicious people out there, or there's I don't know what it is like. I'm not explaining like, I know everyone needs to make money. There's some responsible ways I think that people can take profits. I know that Awesome Austin would agree with that, there's responsible ways to take profits in crypto. I don't look as, for me, this is like, I hate to use this analogy. Um, you know, I'm not looking for a one night stand.
yeah,
It's a weird one. I'm looking for a marriage with this. So I'm
correct.
investing in the long term. I'm not looking to pump and dump. I'm looking to watch this thing blossom like it already has, and just continue to blossom into a beautiful flower because it's amazing. The partnerships they have, the technology that's already here is amazing, and they'll just continue to add on that. I believe that you're looking at something where at some point, this is something to just believe that they will have at some point in the future, could be a year from now, 2 years from now, they'll have a Fortune 500 company, as a client that's wishing to get into the metaverse, they can build that technology, whatever it is they need. Maybe it's AI technology or whatnot. And I believe they will have several small, medium, and large corporations, perhaps people in e-commerce as well on Shopify. They will have different clients, businesses looking to move into their mall, and businesses looking for AI technology solutions for the metaverse. They're going to have their own blockchain at some point. And so there's so many exciting things. They are so dedicated to doing things properly. And, that's why they're going through the CerTech process. That's why they're willing to answer questions. If they don't know something or I don't know something, everyone is willing to take the time to get that answer as soon as possible and as accurately as possible.
Okay, no, I mean just the fact that they already got some of the products already ready, and the fact that they didn't want to launch the token pre-sale without being certain audited first. I mean, that tells me a great deal, like that
Mhm.
they are trying to do everything right. The other thing is the choice that they decided to go through for the pre-sale, which is Pulo.
Yes.
It's another excellent decision.
Yes, it is. I'll
Yeah,
tell you something. I'll tell you a quick story. So first they said, "Hey, Larry, what do you think about CerTech audit?" I'm like, "What do I think about it? I think that would be amazing." I'm like, that's the gold standard. And then they said, "What pre-sale platforms are you familiar with?" And I said, "Well, I'll tell you something. Stay away from Pink Sale." And Awesome Austin, before he was fully on board, I said would agree with that, because everybody is so, it's scary to be on Pink Sale. There's a lot of garbage on there. There are good things that have launched. Obviously, there's good things that launch, and there's some malicious things that Pink Sale did, whether
yeah,
directly or indirectly. And Awesome Austin was great to call that out. So when I said, I would love to see you guys on. I would love to see us on Pulo, and they really, agreed with me. They were like, yeah, let's do this. And so I'm happy. I think that Pulo gives people peace of mind when it comes to pre-sales.
yes, definitely. I mean, pink sale is such a pain in the rear. Like, it's not like, let's say, for example, if you buy in now and whenever they decide to launch a token, you got to go and claim it, and it's a pain in the rear, totally. By the time you claim your token, they already have sold. Literally, pink sale itself
Yep.
buys a big chunk and then they sell it. So,
Yeah, it's not ethical. I don't want to speak for the team of Pink Sale or the owners of Pink Sale or the
yeah,
corporation. I don't want to speak about anything negative, but my
yeah,
perception is that Pulo is definitely a better choice than Pink Sale, and I'll just keep it.
yeah, yeah,
I'll keep it
and
clean like that. Yeah.
yeah,
But,
I agree too.
mhm.
So yeah, I mean, so far I see the roadmap here. It's being executed nicely. Website launch, partnership with Nito. Nito.
Cognito, yeah, it's kind of hard to pronounce. I have trouble pronouncing it myself. That's
uh,
Augustine's company. Yeah, that's the one that I believe it's been around since '08. It was originally started as a different name. He rebranded it. But that has the main thing they do is the AI technology. Remember, you can't develop AI technology like in a couple months. It takes years of learning to for the AI technology to learn itself even. So
yeah.
it's years of development. Yeah, since '08. Mm-hmm.
No, so I mean, basically, what I'm understanding is that they're gonna kind of join in Web 2 and Web 3 together.
Yeah, the Web3 part of it will be. I talked to Augie the other day. It's mainly like the e-commerce part of it. They can provide solutions. They'll be allowed to accept payments in crypto. This is like a lot of stuff that isn't even on the roadmap that they're looking into. They kind of have like a lot of coals in the fire, so to speak. They're have their hands on a lot of different things because they have a brain trust. It's a very, and I think Awesome Austin touched on this the other day. It's a very intelligent business model because they have a whole brain trust of professors and students,
Yeah.
and it's very efficient. From a compensation standpoint, they have people literally sitting around just trying to improve on things. They don't have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes they come up with their own wheels, but most of it is improving existing technology, and that's just a great thing.
Okay. So phase four, I just read it now.
Mm-hmm.
Blockchain,
Yep.
meaning they're probably gonna plan later on to make their own blockchain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I view that, and I don't again want to speak if I'm just going to tell you my gut feeling that I
Yeah.
see that blockchain being an NFT blockchain, but also one that's catered to the metaverse. I see that other metaverse projects would more than likely want to get onto their blockchain that they're going to have in phase 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I do see here the liquidity will be locked for 6 months.
Yes,
Okay. And tokenomics buy sell tax 10%, correct?
correct.
Okay. Um so yeah, I mean, I don't think I have any other question as far as that. Does anybody else in the audience have any question?
Welcome once again to Nikki. My ex-wife's name was Nicole, who's a great person. So I used to call her Nikki. I won't hold that against you just because I'm divorced. I'm just joking, but yeah, no, it just jumped off the page because that I used to call her Nikki. But yeah, no, she's a wonderful mother to my children.
Okay. Chaka Crypto in the house. What's going on,
Chaka,
bro?
hey, how's it going, Chaka? Yep.
Some
Burn.
Oh, okay. So here you go. Burn says, sell me the project in 30
Ah,
seconds.
all right. He's expecting me to give him a fastball. I'm a
Yes.
baseball guy. I'm going to throw you a curveball, Vern. I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to sell you the project at all in 30 seconds. I'm going to let you sell yourself on it by looking at the website, by speaking with perhaps members of the team, the community, and then making your own decision from there. Because the last thing I want to do is twist anyone's arm. I just want to present it to you, have you take a look at it, and decide for yourself. So that's my curveball I'm throwing to you instead of just throwing you a fastball right down the middle. So, my
Nice.
friend, I'm doing that as a cute way of doing it, I guess.
He said,
Come on,
man,
Larry, you're killing me.
you're killing me.
I can't be. I'm being a marketing guy, not a sales function. I'm not playing a salesman in this one because I think the project, a collection of products, I like to call it, and technologies, just speaks for itself as an amazing group of developers and also an amazing collection of technologies.
Okay. So by any chance, you wouldn't happen to know what is the expected soft cap or hard cap or
Well, I think it's interesting. I think it's at the situation where I do not know for sure what the hard cap and soft cap is, but I do know this that it's not a concern for me.
okay.
I'm not concerned at all about them reaching whatever they decide or whatever they already have decided is that cap. So so I don't completely know. I have a rough idea, but I would rather the CEO release that information at the appropriate time.
Okay. So I mean, like I said, I don't think I have any other question. I see that the team is fully docs. That's a great thing. I see that they already have the project, well, the product made before launching the project, which will be the utility made
Mhm.
before launching the project. I see they are trying to do the right thing by the choices that they're making
Mhm.
with Pulo to being for the pre-sale and also not to launch it without the Certec outing. So all that is a plus for me. So Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, the developers are extremely aggressive in terms of their goals. They're very ambitious type of people, and they would be ready to launch immediately. But they took a step back and they said, you know, what's going to give the community of potential investors, holders, the greatest peace of mind? And they made a decision to do what I was just so blown away by, which was to wait for that CertTech audit to be completed. And I thought that was just the best decision to make at this point.
You know, I mean, for any project, I think that would be the right way to do it. Can you give a little more info on the link to a real world company? This is
Sure.
huge for a long term investment and not fast money.
Yeah. So what you're seeing here is with Augustine, with Augie's company, for example, they use the AI technology. They can use it to query databases. So, for example, if you're going to buy a new car, say you're going to buy, I don't know, you're going to buy a Ram pickup truck, and you want to buy a 2500, and you want to be a certain, let's say you want black, and you want, you know, gray interior, leather, whatever it is. Um, they have the ability to search and locate that vehicle, and they can tell you, okay, yes, we have that truck, it's in Texas, or yes, we have that truck, it's in, you know, San Diego, California. So what they already have that, and they're using it, and then they're just taking that technology and then applying that towards the metaverse, which is a genius idea because if you think about it, you know, AI technology is less expensive than human beings, you know, and that's the reason why we're being watched right now by AI. We're being watched by Google, which owns YouTube, of course. So they figured out that to have AI technology, it's less expensive. And so, you know, obviously this, you know, MetaMonkey AI is not a, you know, huge company like Google, but they're operating with the same thesis. They're operating with the same mindset, and that is that AI technology is less expensive than, you know, human manpower or lady power or whatever you want to call it. A human workforce is more expensive than AI technology, but AI technology can deliver similar results. And so it's amazing. You know, they do have quite a long-term vision, and I'm not worried about what happens in the first week, 2 weeks, 2 months. This is, you know, years and years for me because I believe that, you know, something like this could have launched as an initial public offering, for example, on NASDAQ. It's just that we're here in the crypto space, and it's a little bit easier to get something off the ground from a crypto market than it is perhaps in the stock market.
Yeah. Now, I saw a comment here that they've been working on this since 2021.
As far as MetaMonkey AI,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm sure it's been worked on before that, but I first learned about this in October last year. So yeah, since October 2021 is when I first heard of it, but I'm sure it's been conceived prior to that. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know specifically how long prior to that October date, but I'm confident that it has been. Sure of it.
All right. Um, so I mean, yeah. I mean, the rest is just I see that they're trying to do a couple of social media.
Mm-hmm.
So the Twitter
You can go
page.
to their you can go to their Twitter if you'd like. Their YouTube channel isn't built up yet. There'll be content made on there. They do have a Discord. Of course, ASMR fan is running the Telegram, doing a great job there, so that's very active. You know, as far as the Twitter, it's a great source. It's MetaMonkey. For those of you keeping score at home, MetaMonkey_AI. And there's a lot. Oh, there's that. Oh, look at that. Space Chick. Did you do another video? Oh, okay, on the metaverse mall. Okay, great. Yeah, I love Space Chick. I don't know her personally, but she does a great job with her videos. And Maria did a video not long ago. Maria Anderson did a great job. A lot of people did. Pablo Crow did an awesome initial like a 19-minute review and did an awesome job with it. And
Yeah.
there's been so many great videos made. So that's been wonderful. And Max, my co-host, will be making some, but he's actually ill. I think he's gonna have the night off tonight because he's still under the weather. So
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
yeah. Yep, he's just resting.
Um. Yeah. I mean,
But Texas Tornado has been making videos too. I should say that. A lot of people have.
I
A lot of
I
great people have.
I have to start. I just haven't. And Austin keep telling me find the time, the motivation, and I keep what's the word? Procrastinating. So yeah,
Well, I'm sure, we all have our own, families and lives, and I have children. So, it's content creators. It's hard to find that balance. That's for sure.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I mean that's pretty much it as far as the question of MetaMonkey AI and everything else. And man, what other than the fact that you're not looking for a one night stand, you're looking for
I hate to use that comparison, but that kind of like really explains it pretty
no,
well.
yeah, I mean that's what I was gonna say.
It's kind of a funny one,
The
right? Funny
only
comparison.
way, yeah.
Hopefully,
Or,
people
or
get a good laugh out of it.
the other term that you could use, you're not looking for a job, you're looking for a career. There you
There you
go.
go. That's a cleaner. That's a more family friendly way of saying it. There you go.
Yeah. So, and the team that you're building and everything else, well, what is the plan in general?
Say the plan for myself, or what plan are you?
For the whole team, basically.
I think. Well, I mean, uh, I don't hope they don't mind me saying this, but this is this is my vision. Please don't beat me up, guys, if this doesn't happen. I think that in the short term, I'll put a number on it. I think we're competing for market cap dollars. I think in the short term, we're looking at $100 million market cap within the first 2 months, and I'm thinking it has a realistic chance. I'm not saying it's absolute, but it has a realistic chance within 6 months to touch $1 billion market cap, especially if we go on some sort of a bull run. Now, long term, I can see it, I think it's $1 billion and a half or something. I can see it something similar to like the Sandbox, Decentraland Mana, but this is just me saying this. It's not the team saying this. The team is very conservative, and I'm pretty conservative too, but I just have such a good feeling because there's so many positive things about what we're seeing. And I won't say which dev it was, but one of the devs told me, Larry, if you can't promote this easily, then you should just go retire and just sit on the beach somewhere. Because, I did in the past, have a good amount of sales experience, but with this, I'm taking a different approach. I've never been a hard salesman. So I'm not here to sell anybody anything. I'm here to just present it to you and let you make your own decisions. But yes, they're right. If I can't present this in a way that I'm excited about it genuinely. I promoted things that were mistakes before, and I've talked about things that I wasn't as passionate about, but the passion that I have for this is genuine. And so it's not hard for me to talk about it at all. It's very easy. And yes, if I can't get excited about this, then I might as well just go out to pasture and someone can take care of me behind a barn or something like that. Put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, man. I mean, what else can I say unless you have anything else to say or you just want to hang out? By the way, what up, Lego? How are you, bro? Lego Alien in the house.
I guess what I'll just say is, hello to all of the beautiful people out there. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm familiar with a lot of you guys. I think pretty much everybody in the chat at this point. Aviator, Tim Shea, I see there. Legal Alien, Awesome, of course. Queen, Perseverance is your wife. Waddy's wife. Tim Shea, of course. Tim Shea wins everything. The Crypto Smith, yes. And the only person I don't know is John Crispala,
John
but I would like to know
Crismana,
him.
it's a friend of mine. He's actually the CMO of Pando Project. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Which one is it?
Pando Project is gonna
Panda?
be, yeah, Pando.
Oh, Pongo. No, I
No, no,
haven't.
no, Pando.
Can
Pandoj.
Oh, I apologize. No, I have not heard of that. What one's that? What's that about? What do they do?
Basically, it's kind of going to be a YouTube competition, but
Oh,
there's so many ways around it for you to gain revenues out of it and passive income.
mhm.
Like it's crazy, just by uploading your videos and stuff like that on the Pandojo app,
Oh,
you will be able to get PTX, which is the Pando token. And yeah, I mean, it's a great project.
cool,
So
cool,
I will send you some info about it later on.
cool.
Yeah.
So, so tell me about yourself as far as the streaming. Do you have like a regular set time that you stream, or do you stream like at different times? Like, what is your
Yeah,
schedule like?
well,
Yeah.
I have been all over the place because unfortunately I don't have the luxury of just saying today I'm gonna stream at this time, because since I live with my wife, my mom, and my daughters, whenever they're around or the family decides to pop up out of nowhere, that changes my whole schedule. But I will like to keep it between either 3 p.m. or at least after 7:30, and just keep it like a constant streaming.
Cool, cool. Well, that's good. So that's awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to balance, it's sad for me because I don't see my children that much. They were just here this weekend. I see them a couple times a month, but I do have a wonderful ex-wife that takes great care of them, great mother. And so I kind of live the life of a bachelor.
Okay.
And so which means that my house is a little messy. I actually have a cleaning girl coming tomorrow to help me out because I've been so busy and I need someone to come help me. But yeah, so I'm I mean, it's what I'm trying to say to you is I know it's my girlfriend says, Larry, spit it out. That's how she talks to me. She's not here right now, but she would, if she was here, she'd be like, just Larry, just spit it out. Stop going around in circles. What I'm trying to say to you is don't, I mean, look at your family around you as a blessing. And I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
The fact that you can't always stream because, they might be there and you need to spend time with them, or it might not be that quiet, is, to be a blessing, because, you're a family man and it's just a wonderful thing. And I think family comes first. And it does for me too. And this is my extended family. My family is everybody in this community and, people watching here. So I think it's just wonderful stuff. I think you're doing special things. And I think you'll continue to do that because you're a special person and you can just tell. I'm pretty good at, from a sales background, I have to understand who I'm talking to, and I can understand
Yeah.
who I'm talking to usually within 5 minutes because I've talked to so many people in my life. So it doesn't take me long to tell how good of a person you are. So I just appreciate you
Thank
letting
you.
me be here.
No, thank you. I appreciate the feedback. I try to be as giving or as encouraging, as inspirational as I can be. I have plenty of love for everybody. I'm not a selfish person, or make it all about me. That's
Yep.
just not in my system. So, but yeah, I really appreciate the feedback. Just like everybody, Austin, I appreciate that, bro. What is a very special person? What is a great guy, Tim? I appreciate you. And yeah, I just always try to do what's right, no matter what.
Yep. That's
So,
right. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just try to do the right thing by people. and you'll get far in life. I have two teenage sons, and I'm trying to raise them, the right way to be, good young men, and just keep, perseverance is a big thing for me. Fail, get up, fail, 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 and then sometimes succeed and fail, succeed and fail, succeed and fail.
Yeah.
So you just keep going, and it's all about like my grandfather told me. He said to me, I said to him, "What's the key to success?" And he said, "Well, believe it or not, it kind of really just comes down to your attitude about life." And he was right. So that was a big thing. Yeah, your attitude towards life.
Yeah.
And I just take it further with trying to do the best I can to love people, because I'm not a perfect person, and I don't expect anybody else to be perfect. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I
Yep.
mean, the thing is, like, as far as myself, like, it's obvious, I have a so-called disability. I said so-called because I also believe that the limitations is in your mind and you set them yourself.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people, they are comfortable with laying down and pretty much just taking a free check type of thing. And no offense to anybody by what I'm saying, but I
Mhm.
have never been the type of person to be okay with that. Like, I would love to actually work like everybody else. And, so when I found YouTube, I figure, hey, I could do this. I could make a career out of this. And
Yep.
that's even a bigger reason why, I want to make sure I do right by everybody.
Yep.
So, and
Well,
the other thing is, I notice I have two options in life. I could be sad and depressed, crying somewhere, or I could be an inspiration to a lot of people.
yep.
So, and I decide to inspire as many as I can and do what's right. And just like my friend right here, Louis Silva, I met him when I was 14, no, 13.
Hmm.
His story, he has a worse condition than mine. He is actually bedbound. But when I was in that angry stage where I didn't understand why God made me this way, I used to see him and three other friends of ours, and they're so full of life. And it just got to the point where I started understanding, why am I complaining?
Hmm.
So that's just my story
I
there.
tell
So
you, yeah, I'll tell you a story. So I had a bad football injury when I was in high school, and I should have had surgery years ago, but I didn't. Kind of too scared to have it, and it just got worse progressively. In 2017, I had a major neck surgery. I had 3 discs removed. I have a cage in my neck and my throat, and sometimes that's why I drink a lot of liquids like water and
yeah,
coffee, because sometimes my voice cracks on when I talk a lot now, more so than ever before, because I'm not just talking on stream, I'm talking on the phone. And so, but I look at it as everything does happen for a reason, because I thought I went to a military high school, and I was kind of destined to go into the military, the regular military, and it never worked out because of that injury. And just, everything happens for a reason. Then a long time ago, well, about 9 years ago, I met a gentleman that was an Army Ranger. Just randomly, he actually had met Mark McGuire when he was with the Oakland A's. He used to live in California, but I met him here in North Carolina, and he was working out because I was determined to get into good shape again. And this guy was ripped. He was like 68 years old at the time when I met him, and he was in amazing shape. And he had a German Shepherd dog there. It was a therapy dog with the vest and everything. And I said to him, "Oh, that's a really nice dog. I see, it's a therapy dog." He's like, "Larry," he's like, "I'm telling you, it's a special dog." And by the way, he's like, "Are you seem like you were in the military before?" I'm like, "No, I never made it. I had a bad injury, just high school JROTC." And so we talked a lot, and we used to like coordinate times late at night, go to the gym, and I would see this beautiful dog, and it was a German Shepherd. And he said, "Larry, let me tell you something about that dog." When I first met him, he's like, I invested $65,000 in that dog. I think that was the number. Funny thing is I can't remember the dog's name. But anyway, I said, wow, that's amazing. What does the dog do? It's a companion of yours. And the story just chokes me up. I got choked up on stream the other day. He said to me, well, I invested this money in this dog because it used to be the companion for my son-in-law. He was an amputee. He lost both of his legs in the war. And
Oh wow.
yeah, it was a very touching story. It stayed with me to this day. And I said, wow, that's great. Your son must, or your son-in-law, because it was his daughter, your son-in-law must really love this dog. And he says he does. He's looking down on us right now. And it was just so sad because that's why he had the dog, because the son-in-law had passed away. And I was like, from that moment forward, I told myself to not feel sorry for myself for anything, any of my shortcomings or my physical pain and suffering that I've had with injury. And I just say to myself, there's always someone worse off. There's amputees that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, losing limbs and then eventually passing on to the next life. And
Yeah.
it was such a touching story from such a special man. And I kind of lost contact with him just by accident. But there's my point to you is I tell my boys, my children, that there's always somebody in life. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're dealing with that has a tough situation and more than likely something more difficult than what you're, going through in life. And that's what I say, like, consider, that's why I hold the gratitude rock, because I do get angry and frustrated about things, but I try to, this rock reminds me to have, to be grateful for what's, for this audience, for you, for everyone to come in contact, be grateful for the things I have in life. That's what this rock reminds me to do.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that is a good reminder. That's all I could say. And that's one thing that I also tell people, just the fact that you open your eyes every day, just be grateful for life,
Yep.
because as long as you still are alive, you have the chance to continue moving forward. You have the chance to accomplish those goals and to make your dream come true. Like
Yep.
me, myself, I'm not a quitter, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
unless I'm like in a real bad shape situation that is totally out of my control,
Mm-hmm.
then that's a different story. But other than that, I keep pushing and pushing and pushing until I accomplish my goals.
That's great. You just keep moving forward. So my attitude on life, this is what I kind of programmed my brain to do. I told myself that what I did is I made myself successful already. No matter what happens, I tell myself every day, same thing. Hey, Larry, you're walking around, you're above ground. In other words, you're alive. You're not 6 feet underground. So every day that I'm above ground is a success for me. Every single day that I'm here on this earth, I consider it a success. And so that way I don't set myself up for failure. That doesn't mean that I have like big goals and ambitions in life, but it just means that I can relax and allow myself to be successful in that way, in that regard.
Correct.
Yep.
Well,
So, yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just saying though, I really enjoyed time with you. I'm going to get ready for my stream. My stream starts at 9. I would love to come back another time if you have time for me and just hang out. We don't always have to talk about MetaMonkey, but we can a little bit if you want to do an update. But I'd love to just hang out with you another time, and when I have more time, and if you'd like to have me back, that'd be great. And you can come
Yeah,
on to my stream too.
definitely.
Come on to my stream sometime.
Hey
Yeah.
man, I really would appreciate that. And yes, definitely. Whenever, just shoot me a DM and I'll be there. Or if you want to come back, the same thing. Shoot me a DM and we'll hang out.
Okay,
Because
that sounds
I
great.
also got like 40 minutes, eat something, and then I got another AMA. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I have my stream tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, so I've got to come up in 50 minutes. So I'm gonna actually jump on a phone call real quick and take a little bit of a breather, have a snack, and then jump on that stream tonight. So
All
I
right.
really appreciate you, brother. I really do. Patches and I, well, Patches, yeah, now he's starting to lay down. Patches enjoys himself when he's taking a nap, but he's a little more active for some reason in this one. But I really enjoyed being here. I'm really grateful for you allowing, for blessing me by allowing me to be on your channel and speaking with your beautiful community. And I hope to do it again soon sometime.
Well, definitely, bro. And I appreciate you being here. And thank you for everything in general. And yeah, looking forward for us to making a great team and making everything work the proper way.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. Well, take care of yourself and goodbye, everybody. And I'll see you guys soon.
All right. Take care, bro.
Take
Well,
care.
guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for being here and have a good one.